Okay, I'm in X-Plane 12.4.0 Beta 1. And I stumbled into something this morning, and that I was quite surprised. So went to do this recording, and I'm going to jump out of the plane here. I went to do this recording, and then my normal install, it's not default scenery, and some of this stuff is actually missing. So if I look over to my left, I can see two red beacons on top of some towers over there. In the scenery that I install that I normally stream with, I've got some custom scenery in there. Those aren't there, and I'm not so sure why. But what I found this morning, and this is the version I was using this morning, is I found that cell towers have hotspots. Just like, let me spin around here. So if you go over here, let me get closer. It's a little more obvious. You see there, that's a hotspot. So if I release, that'll put me here. I go here, that'll put me there. I go, whoops, over there, I'll be over here. And if I go like this, I need to be looking straight ahead. Where's my go? There it is. That puts me in the cockpit. Those are called hotspots. And you have them in VR. Their only purpose is VR. So I was really surprised. It's going to take me a little while to get over here, but I'm looking for those red lights. So it's going to take me a little while to get over here, but it's got the red lights, so you kind of like know where you're going. Oh, we're just teleporting along here. Be nice if there was a quicker way to get here, but there isn't, so that's okay. Should be two of them over there. Yeah, there is. They're not too far apart from each other. So let's keep going. Now you can get, whoops. That's a little weird. I didn't realize that was there. Hello, what is this? Come on. Wait a minute. Let it spin around here. I don't know what that was. There was a hot spot right around here, and I'm not so sure what the heck that was. Let me move along. All right, so let's go rid of the towers. On the other side of this road. All righty. So we got this tower sitting here, and we got another tower over there. So watch this. So if I put this over here, let me get just a little bit closer. All righty. So I don't know if you can see it, but that beam is going from the bottom of that tower. You can see it going up. So if I release it right now, I'm going to be on the top of this tower. That didn't work. Why not? We'll try it here. There we go. Now I'm on top of this tower. I didn't realize you could do this. So if I go here, so you can see this is a hot spot here. It's pretty big. So if I go anywhere here, I'll be right here. So if I go over here, then I'm going to be on the ground. If I go over here, I'm going to be right here. So this is like, I didn't realize that you could do this. And what I don't know is, I believe it's new to 12.4.0. And what also seems to be going on is My other install has SimHaven and some other stuff. Now, what I got to figure out is what's stepping on these, because when I tried to do this video with my normal streaming install, I didn't find these at all. So I'm wondering if they're being replaced by something else. But if they are, no, that's wrong. I mean, because this is quite neat. So if I go over here, I'm going to go down to the ground. So spin around a little bit. So let me go over here. Oh, so you can see. Well, I can't quite see the. Yeah, I can. So if I look way up at the top, like where that red light is, you can see a little circle. When I move it back and forth, it goes around. So if I release right now, I should go right up to the top. Oh, didn't do it. Now I am. So this is like pretty different. So let me go to a different one. Where's another one at? This one's here. There it is. So let me go over to this one. So that's a different tower. Looks similar, but it's different. Yep. So I'm not. See, you can see how it's different. You can see the different antenna stuff that's on here, but this is pretty different. So let me go find some more. And there's some over this way. So we'll looking for the red lights. There he is. So this is like really quite bizarre. So there's one over there. So let me go this way. Where'd it go? Must have got turned around. Should be out this way. I thought. That's the one I was at. I'm going to go across the tracks. See if I can find any more. Over here. But this is like, kind of quite different. Easy to get disoriented. Here's one. Actually, two. That's a shorter one. So this one's different, but it's the same thing. This one's different. And I have no idea where the airport is right now. But I just wanted to kind of show, like, so you can see, you can, you know. There's one over there. Gonna get pointed in the right direction. Yeah, I'm in the right direction. I think. There it is. Get behind the houses, it's easy to miss. There we go. Let's see it coming closer. You can see how the beam goes straight up. So, when I let go, I'm going to be on top. So, pretty neat. Pretty neat. I was on this one this morning. So what I'm also looking at is, and this is all like default scenery. So you're kind of like looking, you got a hopper there that's got trash in it. You got a bunch of, looks like pallets. Well, let's jump down and find out. Yep, got pallets. So, wonder. Yep. Yeah. So you can teleport right from the ground right to there. That is really different. And so I just wanted to kind of show that off. Just a quick video, won't be too long. And kind of just explore next one. And just the I assume this is some of the new scenery, but I want to reiterate that on my default the install that I normally stream on, I can't find these. So I'm kind of wondering what's conflicting with it. Because this is default scenery. I recheck to make sure that this is default scenery. So I think I'm going to do a new install, and I know SimHaven is coming out with a new version in this year, in the beginning of this year. So I wanted to do a clean install anyhow. So I think it's time to do that, and we'll kind of go from there. But that's pretty neat. Oh, is there one over there? Yep. Whoops. So I'm in the plane, and I do know there's one down over this way. There's one. Actually, I should be able to go out here. This is 12th Street. I should be able to go down 12th Street. Try not to get hit by any cars. And down here a ways, there's one behind competitive gear. So, not sure how long it's going to take me to get there, but I know it's down here. So I know where it is in real life. So the other ones I don't know. I can see it already. I can see it. I can see that red flashing light. Now, competitive gear probably won't look like it really looks like, but I know where this tower is. I mean, I drive by it on the way to the airport. Whoops. We get closer to the road. There it is. So it's out behind competitive gear. Yep. So competitive gear is close. Whether it's that building, next building back, I can't remember. There's a boat place kind of around this area, and so we're really close to the airport here. So the fence line, we're trying to see where the fence line is. Right there. So this is 12th Street here, going to downtown area, and I know this tower. Because when I come to the airport, I drive by it, and it's But the whole point is that you can. Kind of interesting where this hotspot is. So we have a hotspot higher. So that's up there higher, and so this is what I wanted to show. And, that I know this tower. I know where it is. And let me look. So, this road here, this airport here got extended. So, trying to find where the road is. So about where the A1 taxiway is, that goes from the taxiway to the runway. about where that is, the road used to go by, and this part of this airport runway got extended, and so to get traffic around it, they kind of redid this road here. And, so this road goes over, turns back. You can watch where this car is going to go. It's going to go ahead, and then it's going to turn back this way. It's a 90-degree turn right there. You see it's coming back up this way. And so they had to redo this road and redid all of this. And so all this is true to life. I mean, does every building look the same? No. Is the footprint close? Yes. The footprint's very close. So I'm going to go down to 12th Street, and I want to kind of look, because I know where this is. Look over here. I'd have to look on Google Maps to be sure, but I'm almost thinking competitive gear set is right here where I'm setting that. So, okay, so you can like see if I can figure out where it is. Nope, missed. But I can do that. Pretty cool. Alrighty. That one's way out there. Wow. That's way out there. But one thing I'm kind of curious. So this is an object. And I'm not sure exactly how these objects get placed. Does this mean that now with this version that we can put hotspots on our own objects? I don't know that. I just know that this is an object for sure, and it has hotspots on it. I mean, a lot of them. So, I mean, like, so look, like there's one here. There's one up there. That one's over there, over there, over there. One over here. There's a lot of hotspots here. Look at all of them. There's a lot of them. So it's kind of like, how does that work? I don't really know. And so I just wanted to kind of show that off. So kind of sitting up here, like I'm sitting up on top of the tower. Okay, so 12th Street. Airport's that way. Lake Erie is in front of me. And so that's where Lake Erie is. And you can see it. You can see you look out this way, you can see some water. That's the bay. And and that's the peninsula. So the peninsula is pretty narrow over in this area. And then it goes out and then it widens out as it makes kind of like a horseshoe, kind of like. It wraps around, and then there's an area that's called the channel that the boats can get out of the bay part out into the lake. And but this is where this is the area I learned how to fly an airplane. So I'm quite comfortable, know quite a bit, and one thing for sure is when you look at these buildings, check this out. This is default. So is that extreme detail? No. Does it have to be? No. And but it absolutely is, certainly, as Austin would say, plausible. That's exactly what it is. It is plausible. When you look at a building from this distance, that's clearly a house, and it don't look melted to me. It looks like a house with roof lines clearly over there, that's a garage door. I mean, the windows, I mean, so if you get up close, does it look bad? Well, of course, you know, but then again, check this out. You got street lights that actually work. So sooner or later, this light's going to change to red. And then the traffic is going to stop. Went to amber, now went to red. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see if the car goes through it. The car don't pay attention. That's funny. That is funny. All right, I'm gonna jump back on the plane. So I'm back at the airport. Alrighty. I think I'm done enough, and kind of showed what I wanted to show. And like I said, this is default scenery from Explain 12.4.0 Beta 1. And I was just a little surprised when I found that this morning. So hope you enjoy this. This was kind of like some spontaneous content. And so I'll package it up, put it up on YouTube, and we'll kind of go from there. I can't get back to the for some reason I can't. Normally I could go ahead, and down here I would see a way I could get back to the desktop, but I can't. So I'm gonna have to do it a different way.